Margie. What's the big surprise? You sure sounded excited on the phone.
Well, suppose we start at the beginning. Let's go back to the first time you met my father. What were his first words to you?
Get out and never come back.
Right, and he's been saying it ever since. So let's analyze the situation. What's his main objection to you?
I think basically he resents the fact that I was born.
Be serious. His main objection is that you can't keep a job. He doesn't think you'll ever amount to anything.
That's what he thinks. Bob Spaulding and I have our eyes on a big oil deal, and if it goes through, we'll make $1 million.
Who's Bob Spaulding?
He's the fellow that holds my place in the unemployment line.
Oh, Freddie, you've got to get into something solid. Now, here's my idea. Remember 2 years ago when you went into business with that chemist?
No, don't remind me of that.
You don't know what I know. You had a formula for a hair dye that was easy to apply and quick drying, but you failed.
That's for sure.
Yes, but why did you fail? Because you didn't have any backing.
That's one thing I always never have.
Guess who my father's newest potential client is? She's coming to town today, and she'll be here for a week.
I'm not following you in the least. What has your father's newest potential client got to do with me?
Wait till you hear her name. Emily Lanheim.
The cosmetics queen?
One and the same. Now, suppose you could interest someone like her in your hair dye.
Oh, Margie, I'm in bad enough with your father already by just being me. I'm not going to go bothering one of his clients.
A chance of a lifetime, and you won't even give it a try. Don't you see, Freddie? I can't go on defending you to my father forever. I want you to accomplish something to prove to him that he's wrong about you. Please?
No.
Please?
Okay, Margie, you win. I'm a jellyfish.
You mean you've got a lot of gumption?
Okay, so I'm a jellyfish with a lot of gumption. What's the deal?
We'll buy all the stuff we need and mix up some of that dye. Do you have the formula?
Not written down, but I think I can remember it.
Well, here, write it down. We'll go out and buy the chemicals.
Margie, do you think Emily Lanheim will really go for my hair dye?
I don't know, but what have we got to lose? And if she does go for it, think what we've got to gain.
Yeah. I guess lots of big businesses have started in more unusual ways than this. Why, this thing could snowball. We'd start with a small store-size plant, and pretty soon a big factory. Wilson Miracle Hair Dye, a division of Lanheim Cosmetics.
Hello? It's for you.
Oh, thanks. Hello? Oh, hi, boy. It's Bob Spaulding. Huh? The oil deal? No, nothing new on it yet, kid. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll keep working on it, and if it gels, we may make a merger with my new hair dye industry. Huh? Really? Hold on just a second. Bob thinks he knows where we can make a quick deal on getting a lease on a factory.
Will you and that other phony hang up?
No, Bob. Not interested right at the moment. Oh, Bob, just a little reminder. You owe me 37 cents. Okay. Bye.
Write the formula.
Oh, hi, Mr. Honeywell.
I talked long distance with Whitlock. I think he gave me a tip that'll help us with that Emily Lanheim deal.
Oh, what is it?
She's a pushover for the continental approach. You know, what a lovely soft hand you have. And it smells so fragrant.
It ought to. I use nothing but Emily Lanheim's hand cream. It's the only cream in the world containing sheep dip.
Cut the nonsense. This is serious.
Don't worry, I'll be at my continental best.
Fine, all right, fine.
Yes?
Miss Lanheim is here to see you, Mr. Albright.
Good. Send her right in. This is it.
Ah, Miss Lanheim. May I introduce myself? I'm George Honeywell.
Charmed. Oh.
My, what a lovely soft hand, and so fragrant. This is our executive vice president, Vernon Albright.
Delighted, Mr. Albright.
Lovely lady, I am unworthy. Won't you step into our humble chambers?
Thank you very much.
Would you care for a mid-morning spot of tea, Miss Lanheim, or perhaps a small bowl of steaming borscht? Both are very continental.
No, thank you, gentlemen.
Mr. Albright and I are in favor of anything that's continental.
I've
forgot to introduce Sir Hugo MacDonough.
Sir Hugo MacDonough?
Yes, Sir Hugo. He's my prize show feline. He hasn't failed to take top honors in 5 years. I'm entering him in the international show while I'm here. You two gentlemen are going, of course.
Oh, of course, of course. Mr. Albright and I wouldn't miss a cat show for anything.
Oh, we certainly wouldn't. What a gorgeous animal. Mr. Honeywell, have you ever seen a cat to compare with Sir Hugo?
Soft, white, and lovely.
Oh, this is very amusing.
Amusing, Miss Laneham? What do you mean?
You two gentlemen being so continental, and also being such cat lovers. It seems to me that every new business acquaintance I encounter has the continental approach and also loves cats. You know, it often occurs to me that someone must telephone in advance and tell them how to act.
Someone telephones in advance? Oh, that's wonderful. You have a keen sense of humor, Miss Laneham.
Yes.
A keen sense of humor. Well, Miss Laneham, let's talk about your account.
We're very anxious to have you as a client, dear lady.
Perhaps Miss Laneham doesn't want to talk business since she's just arrived. Maybe she'd like a little entertainment.
That's an excellent suggestion, Mr. Honeywell. I know a little French restaurant with all the old world atmosphere, with musicians who play French music as it should be played by true Frenchmen.
No, thank you, gentlemen. I have some shopping to do. We'll discuss business tomorrow. I simply wanted to meet you this morning.
Splendid, Miss Laneham, splendid. And have a pleasant shopping tour. I suppose Mr. Honeywell and I pick you up this afternoon and take you over to my place.
That's an excellent suggestion. We'll have a cocktail and then go to dinner and a show.
Sounds exciting. Oh, dear, I can't take Sir Hugo shopping. Crowds upset him so.
Isn't that a shame? Now, we don't want you to be inconvenienced in any way whatsoever. Service is the byword of Honeywell and Todd. You won't have to worry about Sir Hugo. If there's anything that Mr. Albright loves is to have a cat to take care of.
I'll consider it an honor.
Oh, wonderful. And I know my baby will be in safe hands.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir. If there's anything Albright loves, is to have a cat to take care of.
You'll take care of it because I said so. Now, don't forget who's the boss around here.
And don't you forget how important I am to this outfit. I've often wondered what you'd do if I said I'd quit.
Give me the payroll department. Hello, Jordan. Got a good supply of dismissal slips?
All right, I'll take care of the cat.
Will you please explain that?
No, I won't explain what I'm talking about.
That's much better, Albright. That's good relationship between us. Good understanding.
The only understanding I have is I'm always across the barrel.
In my book, that's a good understanding.
I can't take care of Silk Whatchamafiddle. I've got work to do.
Call a houseboy and have him come over and take him to your apartment.
Yeah, Charlie will pick him up. You know, I didn't like the way Miss Laneham toyed to that phone call tip-off business.
No, neither did I. Wait a minute. When we take her up to your apartment this afternoon, I know how we can make her really believe you're crazy about cats.
Yes?
Get the phone book and find out where we can get about a half a dozen cats.
Cat? Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. If you think you're going to load my apartment up with cats, you...
Do I have to call up payroll again? Now call up your houseboy and tell him to come down here and pick up Sir Hugo.
Easy with that stuff. Only 2 drops per quart, and that's the limit.
Well, what would happen if you used more than 2 drops?
Well, I'm not sure, but the fellow I worked with on it before in my father's garage dropped a bottle of it, and that's when we decided to go out of business. My father asked us to quit, too, what with his garage and car gone.
You know you're a beautiful cat. I bet you cost a lot of money. Mr. Albright better take good care of you. Go on in and surprise Miss Margie.
Well, I guess the hair dye's finished.
Oh, swell. Now, if we only had someone to try it out on.
Yeah. I wonder who we can get. We gotta make sure it's okay before we take it to Emily Laneham. I can't guarantee I remembered the formula exactly.
Freddie, look.
A cat.
Hello, kitty cat. Oh, And it's pure white.
Yeah, pure white. I wonder how it got in here.
Oh, that's not so unusual, a cat wandering inside.
Well, what's the difference? You can tell at a glance it's just a plain old alley cat.
Shall we?
Why not? $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, 15 seconds exactly.
Okay, let's have a look.
It worked!
Oh, Freddie!
And it's completely dry.
And it didn't hurt one little bit, did it? Listen to her purr.
Albright?
Yes?
Sign here, please. Where'll I put him?
Oh, what are you delivering? What's in there?
Kittens.
Kittens?
What is this, National Stray Cat Week?
Oh, you must have the wrong address.
No, I haven't. Ordered by Mr. George Honeywell of Honeywell and Todd for Mr. Vernon Albright. Where'd you want them?
Well, in there, I guess.
Mr. Honeywell must be playing a gag on your dad.
Sure, that's gotta be the answer.
Mr. Wilson,
Oh, yes, Charlie?
how did my little joke go?
Your little joke?
Yes, I thought it'd be kind of funny putting the cat inside without Miss Margie knowing about it.
Oh, so you let the big white cat in the apartment?
Yes, sir. Mr. Albright told me to. It's my own idea by not telling Miss Margie.
Mr. Albright, what does he have to do with this?
Well, you better tell Miss Margie to take good care of that cat because it's a special show type of cat. And Mr. Albright's responsible. It belongs to Miss Laneheimer.
Miss Lane, Margie!
Now, what did I say to make him act that way?
Margie!
What's the matter with you?
The cat! The cat!
You'll have to excuse my friend. He's very excitable.
Margie, you've got to listen to me. The cat, it belongs to Emily Laneheim.
Emily Laneheim.
It's a show cat.
A show cat?
Where'd you put him? What'd you do with him?
Well, he's gotta be around here someplace.
Kitty!
Kitty. I've got him, Freddie.
Let's get some soap and water. Come on.
I'll have my daughter mix us a little cocktail.
You gentlemen certainly are hospitable.
Nothing's too good for you, Miss Laneheimer.
And I will find your little friend. Why don't you take Miss Laneheimer in the living room? I'll look for Sir Hugo. Sir Hugo! Here's Sir Hugo. Sir Hugh. Hi, honey. And you.
Hi, Mr. Albright.
Hi, Dad. What do you know?
Come on, I want you to meet Miss Laneheimer. Miss Laneheimer, this is my daughter, Margie.
Hello, Miss Laneheimer. I'm pleased to meet you.
How do you do?
And this is Freddie Wilson. He drops in when I drop out. He's a great friend of the family.
Oh, how do you do?
Something wrong with your hand?
He's always kidding. A great little joker. That's why we like to have him around.
How about a cocktail, Margie? What do you say?
Oh, certainly.
Something wrong, Margie?
Oh, no, nothing at all.
You really do love cats, Mr. Albright. But where's my baby? Sir Hugo?
I'll get the cocktails.
Where are you going, Margie? The bar is over there.
Oh, yes, of course.
Sir Hugo! Sir Hugo!
Now, just relax, Miss Laneheimer. We'll find Sir Hugo for you.
Oh.
Come on, Albright.
Thank
Sir
you.
Hugo!
Sir Hugo!
Where's my baby? Oh, Miss Albright, have you seen my cat?
Oh, yes, such a beautiful white cat.
Well, where is he?
Oh, he's around here.
He's probably hiding somewhere.
Yes.
Won't you sit down?
Oh, mind if I watch? You know, I've never been able to mix a good cocktail. Maybe you can show me.
Well, it's very simple, really.
Is it?
The secret's in the shaking.
Quite.
Goodbye, everybody.
I know where my baby is.
I bet you don't.
Thought you could fool me, huh? Oh, I'll take him now. Did my itty bitty baby, my itty bitty baby miss me? Oh.
What's wrong?
Yeah, what is it?
That's what I want to know. What is it?
I can explain. Freddie has a wonderful hair dye, and we wanted to try and get to Miss Laneheimer, and we didn't know the cat belonged to Miss Laneheimer.
Who did this to my baby?
Margie Albright.
What are you trying to do, ruin us?
I'm sorry. I'll wash him.
You've done enough to my baby already. And as for becoming a client of yours, are there any questions? Oh, my baby, my poor little baby.
Well, Margie, I warned you. I told you time and time again to leave my clients alone.
Yes, she's your problem, and you're both connected, and I don't want any connection with what you're connected with. You're fired.
Mr. Honeywell! Mr. Honeywell!
Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it.
Oh, forget about it, honey. Maybe things will work out all right.
But I got you fired.
No, forget about it. I know you didn't do it on purpose. It's all pretty obvious to me. You were trying to help Freddie accomplish something. That's the important thing, trying to help somebody. Even Freddie Wilson.
But what'll you do? You're out of a job.
Hi, Mr. Albright.
Oh, hi, Freddie.
You're not sore at me?
Oh, of course not. We're both in the same boat now. Say, what do you do when you get up to the window?
What do you do? Boy, you're talking to the honorary president of the place.
Won't the folks back there mind you jumping the line?
Nah, we're all friends around here. Miss Hesselroth, Mr. Albright.
How do you do?
Hello, how are you?
And this is my old friend, Bob Spaulding.
How do you do?
Hi, Albright.
Bob's a 5-year man. He's been coming here longer than I have. But I've been unemployed more consistently.
That's right. What did I do wrong?
Mr. Albright, this question right here. Are you willing to accept any type of employment? You never write yes to that.
You don't?
How about it, gang?
I'm sorry.
I better check with the others on this. Bob, come here. Hold your back like this.
I don't understand.
They always get the newcomers on that question. There isn't time to explain, so please hold your back.
Next.
Hi, Don.
Well, if it isn't Old Faithful.
Mr. Albright here is a personal friend of mine, Don.
Oh, a friend of yours. Welcome to the club.
Nice to meet you.
You might just well start thinking of me as an old friend. Because if you're a pal of his, we soon will be old friends. Oh, what kind of work do you prefer, Mr. Albright?
Nothing too heavy. He's got a bad back.
What's wrong with your back?
Kidneys.
Dad, Freddie?
Honey, what's the matter?
I don't know, but Mr. Honeywell just called. He says everything is forgiven and he wants you to come to the office immediately.
He wants me to come to the office?
Yes, and he wants you too.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, come in, come in. Welcome back to the company. And I want to welcome you as the newest member of our firm.
And I want you all to know how happy I am for what you did to Sir Hugo.
You aren't angry?
Not if you permit Emily Laneheimer Cosmetics to distribute Mr. Wilson's perfectly phenomenal hair dye.
Seems nothing they tried would remove the dye from Sir Hugo.
Oh, he'll be all right. He'll be white again when his fur grows out. By that time, we'll have Mr. Wilson's miraculous discovery on the market.
You mean it's really good?
Good. If it works on human hair half as well as it did on Sir Hugo, it'll revolutionize the hair dye industry.
Well, what do you know?
This is wonderful. Freddie, I always said you had what it takes.
Now then, Freddie, my lad, hand over that formula.
Oh, sure, Mr. Honeywell.
Just a second. As long as Freddie's the only one who knows the formula, that puts him in the driver's seat, right? That's kind of big business teaching I learned from my father.
Albright, you talk too much.
Don't worry, Mr. Honeywell. Margie, hand that formula over to Mr. Honeywell.
Possession is 9 points of the law. I learned that from him, too.
Surely you want the dye put on the market?
Oh, sure we do, Miss Langeheim. And it's no reflection on my father and Mr. Honeywell, but if I don't look after Freddie's interests, he'll wind up in the bottling plant stuffing corks.
Yeah, and right now I'm really in the driver's seat. Make me an offer.
Now you listen to me, Freddie Wilson.
Light me.
Light him.
Now, let's think. Freddie will be president of the company. Is that okay with you, Miss Langeheim?
Certainly. But we'll discuss the corporate details later. First, I'd like a private demonstration of the dye on human hair. I never invest in a pig in the poke.
We'll have to mix some more. We only made a little bit.
Well, we can go over to our place right away. It doesn't take long to mix. Come on.
This is the one you got to be careful with.
Where's the blending rod?
I must have left it in the bottom drawer.
I don't see why we have to try it, Miss Langeheim.
After all, hair dye mainly is intended for women.
There are various types of human hair, and we have to be sure. What sort of investment counselors are you? Surely if I'm willing to act as a guinea pig before I invest, you should be too.
Good thinking, Miss Langeheim. Good thinking.
The beauty of it is it only takes 1 minute to apply, and it's set in 15 seconds. Seven seconds, 8, 9,
It won't be long now.
12, 13, 14, 15. Towel off.